Hey there, it's Walt. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning, and I'm off to the gym, which is one of my core practices. My running, my sitting, my journaling, getting out to the gym early in the day. And the core practices keep me grounded. They're things I do every single day as touchstones, disciplines. You know, I'm a big believer in the idea that with discipline comes freedom. And at the same time, I had this realization this morning that some of the practices and disciplines get stale. And one of those practices for me is my gratitude journal. I think gratitude is like one of the most important things in our lives. What we focus on, we see. What we focus on, we see more of. When we are grateful for things, when we acknowledge with gratitude how good things are, we see more of what we can be grateful for in the world. It shows up in our lives when we acknowledge all of the goodness, all of the good things that happen in our lives. And this morning I was realizing, I was writing in my gratitude journal, and I was realizing that it was the same old thing, and it started to sound like wah 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 wah. I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, and that's okay. You know, disciplines, practices, they're called disciplines and practices because a lot of times they are in fact the same. And yet I realized that I wasn't really thinking deeply about the things that I was grateful for. I was just kind of going down the list, going through the motions, as it were, to get her done, to get my gratitude journal done, to get it checked off. And then on the way to the gym, I passed by the health center here. A place that has a great deal of affinity for me. I did some years in medical school here. That's a whole other blog. But as I went by on this beautiful Saturday morning, I became aware again of a line that Tony Robbins shares. He says, remember that there is someone in the hospital right now wishing that they had the opportunities that you have. And that kind of slapped me upside the head. It was a wake-up call this morning that the gratitude journal isn't just some list to go down. The gratitude journal isn't something just to check off, but it's really something to seep deeply into and to connect with all of the goodness in our lives, all of the things that are working in our lives, and not just to simply blow by them, but to be aware of them, to embrace them, to be thankful for them. And so one of the things I'm doing is I'm just kind of stopping in this moment and being aware of the things that I'm grateful for. Really being aware of the wake-up call that behind me there are in fact people who are wishing for the opportunities that I have, that they are wishing for the opportunities that you have. And to really take a moment to remember them and to say a silent prayer for their wellness and well-being, and to embrace again everything that I have, everything that we have to be grateful for. What we focus on, we see. So, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's worth a wake-up call. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Talk soon.